Toastmaster Muhammad Kiswani.
Do you remember something called the pandemic? COVID-19?
Can't forget.
We still live in it, right? But do you believe that it started 3 years ago? Mr. Toastmaster, fellow members and distinguished guests, allow me to share with you a short story that belongs to the before the pandemic era. I was born in August 3rd. No, believe me, this is not the story. It's too long. But I was about to mention that I was born in August 3rd, and I still accepting gifts until December 31st, so feel free. So we have a ritual, me and my wife, to exchange, not gifts, but to exchange surprises on our birthdays. So I surprised her with a gift on December 17th, and she surprised me with something on August 3rd. I sometimes surprise her with nothing, just sitting there, not to do anything with her. No, I'm just kidding. So in 2018, she decided not to surprise me, but to plan it ahead. So she told me in mid-July that I want to make a trip, the three of us. At that time, we had our son, 1 year young. So she wanted to do something outside and do a trip maybe to Dead Sea or Aqaba or outside of Jordan. So we planned it to go to Aqaba. She said, and I quote, "I have a budget of 500 JDs to spend on 3 days." She said that. We planned it. We went to Aqaba for 3 days. She paid for the hotel, and I paid for the shopping, gifts, everything else, dinner, going out, cruise trip. And it cost me, my birthday, almost 1,000 JDs for 3 days in Aqaba. How? I spent the 500, and believe me, our ladies, beloved ladies, have their ways to get back their money. I don't know about the Indians, but Jordanians are good at it. So this was in August. 3 days, husband, wife, and their 1-year-old son in Aqaba cost almost 1,000. A month after, in September, I've been to Cyprus, to the Greek side of the island, for 17 days. The IREC, I booked at Ryanair, and it was the one-way cost almost 10 euros, 7.5, 8 JDs. And I was going to the airport without having my breakfast. So I ordered a Subway meal from the airport. It cost me 10 JDs. So the meal at the airport cost more than the flight to Cyprus. And I paid there, or spent there for 17 days, about 200 euros. Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, but I have a trick to tell. There's a website called Workaway that you can see hosts, offers accommodation and 2 to 3 meals for the workawayer in exchange of 5 hours a day, 5 days a week. As a workawayer, you are given some skills or something they need to do at their farms, home businesses, or something like that. In addition, or in exchange, they give you accommodation and 2 to 3 meals, and it's an experience that I wanted to live it with the locals, because the trip was there for a business, and I was searching, looking, doing my study to start a business, a new one. I couldn't do it there in Cyprus. I went back here to Jordan. I started my business here with the retail business, with the cosmetics and perfumes and everything with the ladies. stuff, and I lost it all to the pandemic. Yeah, I lost everything. I struggled at the beginning of the pandemic. I don't know when it will end. Still moving,
Yeah.
but yeah, I lost everything to the pandemic, and I was sitting the other day, meditating, reflecting, and three things came up to my mind to compare to, or to make a comparison between two sides. Three items came up to my mind. The before and after the pandemic. How was, I will not say the life before pandemic was so easy, but compared to what we are living now, dealing with trying to recover from the things we had, is more difficult than before the pandemic. And when it comes to traveling, for example, it applies to the before and after. If you wanted to do tourism or traveling inside Jordan, it will cost you maybe 7, 8, 10 times whether you are going to go outside Jordan, for example, to Malaysia, Turkey, Egypt, or any way, or any other destination. And the traveling itself, I liked and I loved and I learned a lot from the traveling experience, not to be a tourist. I've been a tourist for many times in different countries, but the way I live, the experience of being a traveler, living with the locals, eating their foods, meeting with people from the country I'm traveling to, it's opening your mind to different culture and enriching your everything in your life, your experience, your friends. I have connections now, maybe in 100 countries that I know. In each country I visited, I met people in another country. So when you live the experience of as a traveler, not as a tourist, it will become more investment than spending money on travel or something like that. This is what I came up as a meditator when I was just sitting. These things came up to my mind that I want to think about and share with you, and leaving that with you to think about what the pandemic has affected your life in any way, and what changed in your life before and after. Back.